It's the battle of the breakfast pastries. Pop-tarts versus toaster strudels. Welcome to On the Subject. Pop a Pop-tart in the toaster oven. Okay, we're here with another versus SmackDown style. Breakfast pastries. The iconic Pop-tart, of course, versus the Pillsbury toaster strudel, which is currently in the freezer right now because it's a frozen breakfast pastry and it needs to stay in the freezer before eating. So we'll start with the Pop-tart. So I actually chose the brown sugar cinnamon one. And then for the toaster strudel, I got cinnamon roll. Because to me, the brown sugar cinnamon Pop-tart it's the best. And if you don't know this about me, I actually love cinnamon rolls. I love cinnamon rolls. And donuts, for that matter. So we're going to start with a Pop-tart. Brown sugar cinnamon. It is currently in the toaster and will arrive shortly. This is a pre-cooked pastry. Toaster pastry. Need to specify that.
Come again?
A pre-cooked toaster pastry. It was produced by Kellogg's. It came out in 1964. So it has been in production since 1964. I did not realize that it was that old, if I'm being honest. This is old.
So, I mean, what's it like being old? It's gotta be weird, right?
The pastry consists of a sweet filling sealed inside two thin layers of pastry crust in a rectangular shape. So these are things that you probably already knew, right? Yeah, we already knew that.
That is brand new information.
It's designed to be warmed up in the microwave or toasted, but can be eaten as is since they are pre-cooked. So some people are weird and like to eat it not toasted. If you're one of those people, I don't trust you. I'm just kidding. You can eat a Pop-tart however you want to eat a Pop-tart.
Any way you want it.
It's sold in pairs, and it was actually previously packaged in foil, which I found interesting. And it does not require refrigeration. Oh, here it comes. Here comes the Pop-tart.
It's very clear to see.
Yeah, you can eat one. Oh no. I haven't had a Pop-tart in so long. Oh man, it's so good. In the 1960s, Kellogg's biggest competitor was Post. So you know Post cereals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know, so good. Post came up with the process of dehydrating food and packaging it, but they would put it in foil to keep it fresh. So Post actually invented that.
I invented Post-its.
They used the process originally for dog food. And then they were like, let's get into breakfast pastries.
This isn't far off from dog food.
But they created Country Squares in 1964. Well, Post made a mistake.
Big mistake. Big. Huge.
Because they announced this breakfast pastry before it actually went into production, into the marketplace. And Kellogg's was like, oh, really? Well, we're going to come out with something before you do. So Kellogg's rushed to develop their own version by hiring Bill Post, not to be confused with Post, the brand. He came from Keebler. Bill Post was hired. I have a fuzz in my hired from Keebler, and they rushed production of the Pop-tart. In this, he created the breakfast pastry we know and love today in just 4 months. It was originally called fruit scones, but then changed to Pop-tarts as a pun on the popular art pop movement at the time.
Fruit scones?
Fruit scones, which
Yeah.
really limits, what you can do. I still have a little fuzz. I think we got it.
I gotta tell you, I think I like it better not toasted.
See, I can't do that. No. Pop-tarts became so popular that Kellogg's couldn't keep up with the demand. The first shipment to stores sold out in 2 weeks, and Kellogg's ran advertisements apologizing for the empty shelves, which only increased the demand more.
So sorry to interrupt.
And what year was that?
This is in 1964. Did you know Pop-tarts were that old? Okay, so I know I make fun of people for eating things weird.
Do you break the crust off? What?
I eat the crust first. Why is it so good?
Because the ingredients are flour, sugar, 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 and sugar.
Is there sugar in this?
Read the ingredients.
Enriched flour, sugar, soybean and palm oil, corn syrup, dextrose,
Which is
high
sugar.
fructose corn syrup, bleached wheat flour. Contains 2% or less of molasses, salt, leavening, which is like baking soda, cinnamon, wheat starch, gelatin, caramel color, and soy lecithin.
Don't get me wrong, it's pretty good, but like I feel like there's better things you could eat
Oh yeah.
for breakfast.
I was not a Pop-tarts breakfast person. Like I ate Pop-tarts as like a sweet snack.
I did the instant breakfast. Instant, what was it?
Carnation.
Carnation,
breakfast.
yeah, it was like a milkshake.
Yeah. My mom got this flavor because she was like, if I'm gonna buy these sweet treats, I want one that I want. So that's why I like brown sugar cinnamon. This is just so good. The first Pop-tarts came in 4 flavors, and it was a debate. We had a struggle choosing between strawberry and cinnamon. 4 flavors: strawberry, blueberry, brown sugar cinnamon, and apple currant. All originally unfrosted until 1967, and then they put sprinkles in the frosting in 1968. And as of 2024, there are over 20 standard Pop-tart flavors. That's too many.
There's such a thing as too much.
Including hot fudge sundae, s'mores, which is very good. I do like the
S'mores is pretty good.
because it has a graham cracker crust.
Yeah, and they also had one that was like around the holidays that kind of tastes like a Christmas tree cake. That was pretty good. I haven't seen that in a while though.
And they have raspberry and grape.
Yeah, I'm out on the grape.
Who wants a grape flavored pastry?
Those are grapes.
Not me.
Do you remember when the wild berry Pop-tart came out?
Oh yeah, it was like blue and turquoise pink or whatever.
Yeah, it was, the frosting was purple and it had the turquoise
I remember that.
drizzle on it.
But
That
I-
was peak Pop-tarts.
I do have a legitimate question about the nutritional content of Pop-tarts.
What's up?
Is there anything good in it? Like, is there any protein? Is it worth eating, or is it just empty calories?
It is absolutely not worth eating. Not one bit.
Nope.
A packet of Pop-tarts is 400 calories. That's 2 Pop-tarts. 13 grams of fat, 68 grams of carbs. There's only 1 gram of fiber. Sugars, 30 grams. So there is no nutritional value to
But still no
Pop-tarts.
protein?
4 grams of protein.
I mean, I feel like an old school cinnamon roll is probably better for you. Like, I'm not just saying this to poo-poo on Pop-tarts, but I mean, like, legitimately, like a cinnamon roll has like eggs and butter.
Yeah.
It's got protein, fat, and carbs.
I'm kind of over it now.
Yeah, I kind of regret eating it.
I don't even want to finish it.
Then don't.
Get that. But I am.
It's not worth the calories. I mean, if we're getting nostalgic, like obviously in my time, when we had Pop-tarts, it didn't matter because we were outside, running around, rollerblading, riding our bikes constantly. So it's like we could eat this and it didn't matter.
Yeah, we weren't sitting on our phones.
We weren't sitting on our phones. We weren't sitting on iPads. We weren't sitting playing video games. I mean, eventually we did start playing video games, but it was like still our parents insisted that we go outside. They're like, leave, go away for a little bit.
Even when I played video games, and I played video games with my mom and my brother, they would put like a hard stop on that. They'd be like, okay, you need to go do something else.
Yeah, like my mom would be like, can you go play? Go outside and play.
Yeah, that doesn't happen anymore. I know this started out as Pop-tarts, but now we're getting into like
That's okay.
the way kids are now. But if you notice, parents just kind of hand their kids an iPad or a game device, and they're just like, here, go away.
The iPad, the iPhone, it's all a babysitter now.
Imagine if we gave our kids like a book instead of an iPad.
I mean, I'm sure that there are parents that do that. I'm sure there are parents out there that are like, absolutely not. You're not. Like, I didn't get a cell phone until I was 16. I was like, you don't need one. You're not driving yet. So as soon as I got my license and got a car, she's like, okay, you can have a cell phone now.
Yeah, the whole iPad thing, I heard a good quote the other day. It's not so much about giving your child access to the world, it's about giving the world access to your child.
Thank you, Sean.
Is that who said that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, he's smart.
Shout out Sean Ryan.
I've never thought about that before, and that kind of hit me like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
Because there's absolutely people that are pushing content specifically to be delivered to kids.
Including very inappropriate content.
Oh, for sure.
Which I find Pop-tarts are not an appropriate snack. We're going to go that route.
Do you want me to go heat up the toaster strudel?
I would love a toaster strudel.
Okay.
Like I said earlier, it was a debate between the frosted strawberry one and the cinnamon sugar one. But I don't know. I find that more people actually enjoy the brown sugar cinnamon one. Which one was your favorite? I mean, comment below. I love the strawberry Pop-tart, but the frosted one, of course. I can't do the unfrosted. I did enjoy the s'mores Pop-Tart, I'm not gonna lie. There's something about that striped filling with the chocolate and the marshmallow. As that is being toasted, we can talk about the toaster strudel. As we all know, Gretchen Wiener's dad invented the toaster strudel. And if you didn't know that, well, now you do. I'm just kidding. It is a frozen toaster pastry and meant to be heated up or toasted. And it comes with a packet of icing to spread over the top. So my brother loved toaster strudels.
I've never had one.
Which is insane.
We were not a toaster strudel family.
Were you a big toaster oven family?
No.
Okay, so that's probably why. Because we had a toaster oven and it was like, whoa, you could do anything in the toaster oven.
Holy shit!
We weren't a toaster oven family until Bagel Bites kind of came on the scene.
We've had a toaster oven for as long as I can remember. And it was because my brother would come home and always want the same snacks, whether it be like, pizza rolls, Bagel Bites, Pop-tarts, toaster strudels, anything. He would make nachos in the freaking toaster oven.
Nacho!
Just put like tortilla chips with sprinkles of cheese on it and then call it a day. And those would be his nachos. We had toaster strudels and my brother loved them. I was more of a cereal person, but I would eat a toaster strudel every now and then. It was freaking delicious. I have never had this particular flavor though that I'm about to have. Anyway, it's owned by General Mills, but it's marketed under Pillsbury because General Mills actually acquired Pillsbury in 2001. The toaster strudel was introduced in 1985 as a frozen breakfast pastry to compete with Pop-tarts due to the food manufacturing innovations in the 80s. So the thing about Pop-tarts was that it didn't need to be refrigerated, but then we had all these manufacturing innovations throughout the years, of course, and still are. Everyone was like, oh, how convenient. I can hold on to these longer than I can the Pop-tarts without them going stale. I can just keep these frozen. And when I want one, I can eat one. In 1994, the slogan was something better just popped up. So that was like a dig at Pop-tarts. Burn! Oh. The slogan changed in 2023 to gooey, flaky, happy. They came in several flavors with strawberry, blueberry, and apple being the most popular, but also come in cinnamon roll, chocolate, and Boston cream pie. I don't know about that. In 2020, a limited edition Mean Girls toaster strudel was released that had pink icing instead of the signature white icing. So they did a little playback to Mean Girls with Gretchen Wieners and her dad being the inventor of toaster strudels.
My father, the inventor of toaster strudel.
So those are the fun facts on toaster strudels and Pop-tarts. You gotta get an icing packet. No, this is all for me. Okay. I haven't had one of these in so long. This is the fun part. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna make it pretty. Yum Town. This is more fun. This is like a work for it type of snack. Gotta admit, this is fun. Get to decorate your own pastry? That's fun. Here are the nutrition facts. These are actually better than Pop-tarts. I'm gonna take a bite. Here we go. I haven't had one of these. Oh man, that is fire!
So good.
All right, here we go. First toaster
First
strudel.
bite.
Oh, come on.
Isn't that so good? You've been missing out.
That's
way better, isn't it? Way better than the Pop-tart. It's so good.
This is like a legit pastry.
I know.
This is way better than a Pop-tart.
I know. And these nutrition facts are with the icing, by the way.
Oh, man.
So good, isn't it? 340 calories for two. Total fat, 12 grams. 54 grams of carbs versus the 58. Only 19 grams of sugar.
Oh, wow.
And that includes
Really?
18 grams of added sugar. 5 grams of protein.
So all in all, better.
Yeah.
It's flaky. It's crunchy. The texture's there. It's salty and sweet.
It's so good. Contains wheat, milk, may contain eggs. That's why it's so good.
Man. I'm so pissed.
Well, now you can have them whenever you want. My brother liked the strawberry one. Isn't it so good?
It's so good.
It's like a Hot Pocket, but pastry. Oh my God. It's so good. Obviously, I'm not gonna recommend this as like, well, first of all, I'm no nutritionist. This is a great like weekend, like Sunday morning, Saturday morning,
Yeah.
weekend breakfast treat. Kind of like a pop in a can of cinnamon rolls.
Like a Sunday morning thing.
Yeah, it's super easy.
That or Saturday morning cartoons. But like during the week,
No.
it's kind of hard to beat eggs and bacon. Eggs and bacon get all the power.
This is why I say like a good like little weekend breakfast treat family, because I feel like kids need more sustenance in the morning to get through their day.
Well, case in point, they don't get enough anymore.
No, they don't.
They send them on their way with a Pop-tart or a granola bar, and all that does is just make them more hungry.
Yeah, if you don't get enough protein throughout the day, you will eat more sugar, which can be carbohydrates as well.
And I'm
Sugar-
sure there's going to be some nutritionist in the comments being like, that's not how it works. Well,
But that is how it works.
Don't
If you
care.
don't get enough protein, you're going to eat complex carbohydrates, which includes sugar.
okay, so let's talk about the cost. How much was the box of Pop-Tarts versus the box of Toaster Strudel? And then also, I feel like you get a lot more Toaster Strudel.
Oh, you do. So there's 8 Pop-Tarts in here, which includes what? 4 packs.
And that was $4, I believe.
It was like $4.50 or something.
Yeah, okay, let's call it $4.50.
So you get 12 of these, and it was like $4.18.
Oh, yeah, then Toaster Strudel.
And it's way better.
Yeah.
Way better.
I know you can't see me, but they can't. But my mind is blown right now.
I told you they were so good. He didn't believe me when we went to the store. He was
But-
like, I don't know about that.
But the name Toaster Strudel,
It's a strudel.
whatever it is,
It's delicious.
it's friggin' great.
It's freaking delicious. Okay, well, your vote, toaster strudel.
Oh, TS,
Okay.
100%, 100%.
Yeah, I'm going toaster strudel all the way. All the way. I mean, Pop-Tarts will always be an easy little nostalgic snack. The toaster strudel is the winner. Ding, 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 ding. I highly recommend the cinnamon roll one if you've never had it. It is good. They do make an apple cinnamon one.
I don't want to even try it.
Because it's so good. He wants another one. Well, we could take him home.
No, those are staying here. For sure.
Okay, guys, which one are you going to vote for? I'm going toaster strudel. Kev's going toaster strudel. Leave a comment. But here's the thing. You have to go to the grocery store and you have to get both. And you have to do a taste test because your vote is invalid if you haven't had either one of these in the last 30 days.
30, more like 20 years.
Toaster strudel all the way. All right, well, that's it. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell. That way you get notified every time a new video gets uploaded. And head over to twitch.tv/MeggyMoo32. Hit the follow button and join us on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Central for Twitch Tuesdays. I will see you on the next episode. Thanks for being here.